Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Chronometer Peter and I hope you all have a great day. I was again watch shopping at eBay and yeah, I think I got a small cool bargain in my opinion. And yeah, I want to unbox it now with you. Let's check out the watch. I bought a watch just for your information. It's a Yema watch, like this beauty here. Yeah, since I have the Urban Traveler, really cool watch. Got some more interest in Yema watches and wanted to check them out, and this is in my opinion, really cool vintage watch of Yema for a really good price point. Let's try to get this open here and get the watch out and to check it out. Let's throw in the trash here. Whoa. And there we have it. Bah. Pretty cool watch in my opinion from Yema. Let's see if we can wind it up. The seller told me that the watch is running. And yeah, it's running. Cool. Not so bad. We have here, I think, 35 or 36 millimeters case diameter. The watch is in not so great shape, if you can see it here, but it's from the shape or from the condition not so bad. It has the original closure here. I don't think that I can get it on my wrist. This is a little bit sad. I don't have a chance to get it here on. No chance. This is kind of sad. Yep. We have still some space here. 3 more. Maybe I can get it fitting. But yeah, I think this is a Yema Club what I got here. A watch from the 60s, 70s. As you can see here at the crown, the chrome is already not so much there anymore, and the watch has, yeah, a really not so great crystal anymore. I think it's a acrylic crystal or plexi crystal, and yeah, this can be easy polished, and I want to try it. All in all, I want to give the watch a better shape. This is what I'm planning here. The watch cost me 41 euros plus 9 euros shipment. And yeah, I think it's a pretty cool watch, and now we can compare it with the actual Yema Urban Traveler. It's in my opinion a little bit the vintage one versus the actual one. And yeah, you can see the design. They are some kind of familiar, I think, I would say. This watch is much bigger. This is the actual Urban Traveler, and yeah, this here, I think the Yema Club vintage, but also a really cool watch in my opinion. And yeah, I want to try to work on this watch now to get it in better shape. The watch is kind of clean, I think, or better said, I need to clean it. I just ordered a few things also from Amazon, grinding papers and stuff, and polish some things, yeah, you know, the whole stuff that you need to polish a watch and give it a better shape. What made me buy this watch was that this watch has also the original bracelet, I think, with the Yema logo here. I like that one really, and yeah, I think the bracelet really fits well for the watch. I like it that it gets thinner here. This is really a cool vintage style in my opinion. And yeah, I want to check this watch out and let you know. So everyone, I'm back here. I got some preparations. We have some soapy water here, some kind of grinding stuff, and yeah. Now I want to show you how we can get this watch in a better condition. The first step that I do every time if I want to restore a watch like this or get it in better shape, I remove the bracelet. Like in this case, I already did one. I have this kind of pusher here, about this here I have Amazon in a set. Nothing so special. You can work at first with stuff like this. And yeah, we try now to remove the other side of the bracelet. At these vintage watches, sometimes it's kind of flimsy to remove them. Yeah, but it's, in my opinion, a really helpful thing and necessary. So let's try to get this sucker here up. Yeah, every time. The other side was way easier, I need to mention. Wow. Yep, we got it. Nice. So as you can see here, kind of dirty. This one was also from the other side. And yeah, let's remove everything here. Okay. I think this one is still in it. Yep. Oh. I can't get it even off here. Let's try something else. And there we go. Wow. This is some really nasty dirt here. Really not cool. Let's get it in here. So we got the watch now separated from the bracelet. What I do now, I put the whole bracelet here in the soapy water, give it a good nice mix just to let it get in. So, and the other stuff, and this is something I need to tell you now. If you work like me, I'm a guy, I know it's a vintage watch, you shouldn't do that, but what I do here is now I clean the watch with the toothbrush and the soapy warm water here that I got, and just try to get it a little bit clean now, especially this side here where the bracelet was, because you can see it's really kind of dirty. Yeah, and here you can see it's already getting removed. That's nice. I don't, from time to time I also put the whole watch underwater, but in this case, because I like this watch and I don't want to risk much, I don't do this. But I need to mention, if you do that on a vintage watch like me, it can happen that water goes in the watch. And yeah, this is something that I want to tell you because it's important and it should not happen to you. This is a small grinding sponge, I would say, about this one. And yeah, this is from the kitchen, a normal one. I just cut something out. Not so bad if you want to remove something like this here with the rough side. Also not so bad if you want to, yeah, how can I say it best? Get your glass in a better shape, because you can remove in a plexiglass also some kind of scratches with this stuff here. And yeah, you can see here it's really dirty, this watch. This is something that you need to clean really badly. And it already helps, as you can see here maybe. You have here already this dark pattern what goes, and yeah, we just go on here. Sometimes you need to be a little bit patient to do the process more than one time, and yeah, at the end most of the time I also get my Dremel and yeah, clean it with that a little bit up, what also works sometimes really good. Yeah, but the classic stuff is also a really great thing in my opinion, because you can work great with it. And yeah, I ordered also a set of grinding papers and polish for acrylic crystal for lights of the car. I got it at Amazon. It's sadly not arrived today, but I wanna get the watch in a better shape and just work with the stuff I have at home. Maybe you're in the same situation once a time, and then you can maybe profit from a tip from my side. A way better tip of my side: if you have something like a glass with scratches, don't buy this stuff. This stuff don't work. It's crap. You can take I would say also other stuff like, I don't know, flour or baking soda maybe, what has a little bit of grinding stuff in it to work something like that out. But this stuff is really bad. So horrible. Never worked with so crap like this. Polished an hour at the watch and nothing happens. Really great. So let's see if we get this here. Yeah. Goes kinda down. Not so bad. Just get it a little bit dry here. Check, but this looks way better already, as you can see. Maybe we have almost everything removed from the black stuff there, from the dirt, from the last 10-20 years. I don't know if you, how often you clean your watches. I'm a guy, if I wear a watch really a lot, then I also clean it once in a week, you know. The watch is water resistant. I clean it, yeah, how can I say it best? With also really under the water. I just put it there with my diver watches and stuff. But how do you clean your watches? Maybe just with a cloth or something? What's your method for it? I would be interested in hearing maybe a tip of you. If you also got some better ideas, how can I grind something or how can I do this process, please let me know also in the comments, so I can optimize my processing also. And yeah, I'm always really thankful for good tips in this case and stuff. Yeah. So you can see here, got this kind of clean here. It's not so bad. Yeah, what is also a great thing about this watch, or a thing that I need to get a little bit better on this watch, is the crystal, in my opinion. The crystal has a few major flaws. Give this here. At the end, I take my bracelet at the bathroom and then I put it under really water just to get everything down from it. You can also use this kind of stuff if you wanna polish some kind of glass, like I do now. The good thing, this is a really fine grinding sponge. It's made for wood. I've got it at the do-it-yourself market. Nothing so special, nothing so expensive. I think you can get a lot of times, if you work with stuff like this, really cheap and good stuff. This is how I work. I don't buy every time professional stuff. Sometimes I just look at the online for tips and something. But a lot of things I discovered myself here. And this is something, if you remember years ago, in the PS2, PS1 games, if you have scratches in it, really not so great. And yeah, as you can see here, I hope you can see it, it already got an effect here. So not so bad in this case. I think that's kind of good. Yeah, the great scratches of the watch are kindly removed. So now we get to give it a little bit of a better polish. I use also this kind of stuff for it, like I told you before. Can use a lot of stuff. This is also a great thing for cleaning the case, what I will do later. Now at first I go to polish this here up. So this is a really fine polish what I got here for chrome and metal. And yeah, it also worked really great in the past for crystals, especially for acrylic crystals. If you have a mineral crystal or sapphire crystal, yeah, then you got a problem. And yeah, this looks already way better in my opinion. I could also use my Dremel for it, but yeah, it's sometimes better that you do it like this. And yeah, what you can also do is if you put that on the crystal, just to let it, I would say, rest a few seconds. You know, if you get it kind of binding or it gets a little bit of dry, this stuff works from time to time way better. But yeah, for stuff like this, it's really no big deal in my opinion. And yeah, it's just polishing, getting this whole thing a little bit in better condition. And yeah, this is all about give this watch a new life. I think that's a great thing. You get a cheap watch, and with this watch you can work. And I think a Yema watch for under 50 euros is not a bad deal, or under $50. It's an automatic watch, what I like, and Yema is a cool brand in my opinion. I think in the future maybe there will be a few more cool things of Yema, and I'm looking forward to it. So, okay, this looks way better now. So you can see here the crystal now. This already had a really good effect in my opinion. See it here? Really nice. So we have still a scratch here. I think I can remove this one. Don't know if you can see the scratch. It's here. But I think the crystal really looks great again. So I would say the crystal is done. So you can use this polish also great here for the bezel. Try that out also. I need also to mention I have this kind of polish here since 2019 now. And yeah, as you can see, I still can use it great. Really a good thing. You also can do this process here, this stuff with a Dremel, but yeah, you always also with the Dremel have the situation that you can do a little bit too much, and this is why I would say it's a little bit better to do it like this. But you can also see here what it's already removing here from the old stuff and how it polishes. It's really a nice thing. So this is a really great polish in my opinion. Way better than the stuff that I showed you before. As you could see also, it polished great my glass. And now we try to polish the bezel a little bit up. It's also really important in my opinion. See a few scratches and something. That's not so bad in my opinion. So let's clean it once up here. Just check it out. So I hope you can see it. So the bezel is also in a better shape now. And yeah, also great. You see, you don't need a lot of time for it. I'm doing it now, this process here, since 50 minutes. And yeah, it works in my opinion really great. I don't have any issues. And yeah, what we can do now, get here a little bit over. So this looks really great in my opinion. I'll just get my Dremel now. So quite simple, just a normal Dremel with a battery, not the original one, but works great. So what I do here, I just put a little bit on it, because for the sides here, the watch, this is also something that you need to check out. If you don't want to polish your watch all up, then it's better that you work with, like I do it here now, because I see this segment of the watch has a other grinding than this one. This is polished up and this here is not polished. So this one I will do with grinding paper and stuff, or with this kind of sponges that I got here, because we want to get also the grind of the watch. I don't like it to polish the watch whole up. I just polish the segments of the watch that are already polished. So we do it really simple, and you can see already Dremel does the work. Really nice. It's smooth, you don't need to get it at the full power. Slowly but good. And yeah, since this is a vintage watch, I just like to get it in a better shape. All is not every time possible for me to remove, and in my opinion also not so necessary. Let's give it out. This here. Perfect. So, give it a little bit this here, just to clean it up and check it. Yeah, and as you can see here, looks also way better already. Do the same now at this side here, the crown. So try to polish the crown also a little bit up here. Like I told you, a little bit gently, slowly, take your time with this process here. You also can get a little bit over the bezel here, it's no problem. Just get a little bit more polish at the line here. Yeah, and we have here the little problem that the watch is not so water resistant. Check that later. And as you can see here, it's already got an effect. So I think this is enough here. And yeah, we open the watch now after this process step here. Just clean it up a little bit. Now. Do also a little bit after polishing here. Never bad. So, as you can see it here, the watch is already in a way better shape now. See there. So let's check out the movement of this baby. Okay. So the case back was not so tight. I think that could be the reason why this watch. Okay. And here you can see the movement of this Yema watch. Looks, in my opinion, not so bad. I think solid foundation here. Really dirty also here from the inside. As you can see, maybe. Yeah. kind of dirty. But the condition of the movement is, in my opinion, cool. I think I could work with this. Yeah, okay. We got here the rubber ring also looks not so bad at this watch. Maybe would help to clean it a little bit. Soapy water here. Just like this. Yeah, the rubber ring looks okay, I would say. I would not say that this one is a problem. I think at the end of the day, the case back of the watch was not so tight. So this was, I think, the problem maybe why water got in, because I really had no issues to remove it. And yeah, this could be, in my opinion, a reason. Because as you can see also here, the case back is in also a good condition, I would say. So also we have no big water issues in this watch here. And yeah, it still kept the time really good. Now we put the case back on and try to get it a little bit more tight. Okay, this was not so bad, I think. This connection, yeah. So I think the case back now is also tight, better than before. Yeah, we also polished a little bit the watch up, and yeah, in my opinion, this looks not so bad. So as I told you already, what we are doing now is also the bracelet. And yeah, the bracelet, as you can see it here, got from me into this water. The water really got a suspicious color, and what I do now is that I'm going to wash this up and get back later to you. So everyone, I just cleaned the bracelet underwater. It was not so in bad shape, I think. The bracelet is really in good condition. So I'm done for it now. I think the watch has a way better condition than before now. I'm really happy that I could fix the glass up. Here you can see in comparison with the actual Yema Urban Traveler, not so bad from the condition in my opinion. I like it. And yeah, let's take it on my wrist. Check it out. So keeps the time also well. And yeah, I think this looks really not so bad. What do you think? So I've made now a half hour of work with this. Sure, I got some things, and yeah, stuff like this you can buy for a few dollars or euros, or something like this is also not so expensive. So I would say with a material of 20 euros or dollars, you could get this also such a condition for yourself. You clean the watch up, you polish it a little bit. If you have polished sides like here, it's really easy because you can polish it with some kind of polish stuff or grinding papers. And yeah, if you have something like this here, you also can do it with grinding papers. Maybe I will do it in the future, but What I like about vintage watches is if they have some kind of scratches or something, but I don't like if the glass is really broken or something, or really bad scratch that you can see good the time. And yeah, I think the result is really not so bad. If I compare it with the new one that I bought a few months ago, sure, this is a new watch and this is a vintage watch. But for a vintage watch, this is a cool design in my opinion. The watch is in good condition. And what I really like about it, that I also have the original bracelet here. And yeah, fits really good. 36 millimeters case diameter that we got here. And yeah, just the shape, the watch looks slightly bigger, I would say. And yeah, a cool project for under 50 euros or dollars in my opinion, with kind of $20 or euros material for polishing and stuff. You can do it, and you have a cool Yema automatic watch. And yeah, if you like this video, leave me a comment please, or like. If you have questions what I'm doing here, how I do it, leave me also a comment. And yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, that I buy watches in bad condition and just polish them up. I need to mention also, I'm not a professional watchmaker. I'm just a guy who likes to work with watches, who likes to wear them and collect them. And yeah, I don't want to uninstall movements or something, maybe get the movement out, but to deconstruct the whole thing is not what I want to do. I'm more on the side of cosmetic repairs here, or polishing the watch. This is more what I like to do. And yeah, I leave the real watchmaker stuff to the real watchmakers. I respect their work really. And yeah, this is just something that I want to show you that you can do also by yourself if you buy a watch, or you may be thinking about buying one. And so you could also start with a cheaper watch in not so great condition and get it in a better condition by yourself. So that's all from my side. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day. Bye.